For whom will the bell toll tonight? Will it be the BCS #2, AP #1 Oregon Ducks? Or can the Trojans rise up and kind of reduce the sting of a painful season by knocking off the Ducks and becoming relevant once again in the Pac-10 race? College game day at the Coliseum. A spooky Halloween Eve with a month-long curse for top-ranked teams continue tonight.
That's a poor lady scream.
He's a little better. Is there some kind of nerdy supervillain website where you get Tesla coils and blinky dials?
Actually, most of it comes from an outlet store.
Don't answer that.
Will Farrell and Megamind coming very soon to theaters. It looks like fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Yeah. It's actually, Megamind is really the Lee Corso story. Super evil genius.
Yeah, inflated ego.
Yeah.
Well, class of 1990, you're
Right.
kitted out in the tracksuit here, which is a good omen for the Trojans.
This is a good omen. We haven't lost when I've worn this tracksuit.
So you mean business?
I mean business. This scarf as well. Plus, I have the matching shoes to go with it.
Beautiful. With the gold lace.
Totally. Yeah. Right here. All decked out. And you don't want to see my underwear. You do not want to see my underwear.
You don't need a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah. No.
Very few go as themselves for Halloween. But just can you focus in your picks through this?
That is strangely hypnotic. Yeah.
All right. Saturday selections presented by Chevrolet Cruze here.
Who got to make that?
It's a long story.
Okay.
Props department was overtime this week, as you may have noticed.
Yeah.
We're going to start in the Big 12. Texas had the come-to-Jesus meeting. Mac Brown's lost 3 of 4. Here comes Baylor, bowl eligible for the first time forever.
Baylor's on fire. However, I think it's physics. It's a scientific law that Baylor cannot beat Texas at Texas.
Okay. Good pick.
And the laws must be obeyed in this case.
Exactly. So
Good pick.
I think it's Texas.
All right.
Yeah.
Texas by 2 touchdowns. You got that, Herb?
I'm with you guys. I like your logic and your headgear. I'm going to go with Texas as well. Bad timing for
Don't
Baylor.
break your neck in that thing.
Yeah, that's
All right,
Good call.
deceptively heavy.
yeah.
Yes.
It could be a wild day for shootouts in the Big 12, where they have a lot of them. Oklahoma State got spanked at home by Nebraska. Now they go back on the road. Kansas State can score, but can they stop anybody?
Well, you know what? I actually got to meet a lot of the people in Kansas State. Did a comedy show there a couple years ago, and that's my sentimental pick. I'm going to go with the Wildcats over Oklahoma State.
I like that.
Yeah, gutsy call.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
No, sir. Not so fast, Anchorman. Yeah. Oklahoma State over Kansas State.
I'm going with Anchorman. I'm going with Kansas State.
Right.
Oh,
Darren Thomas will be the difference. At home, they get it done. I'm with you.
For sentimental reasons or just with your head?
Darren Thomas. Darren Thomas.
Missouri and Nebraska. We talked about this game. You know, all the reasons history says Missouri can't win there. Never beaten a ranked team on the road in the last 15. Nebraska looks to be back on track. Last meeting before Nebraska and Missouri goes their separate ways.
Sure. And it's true. Missouri cannot win. Yeah. It's going to be the black shirts. They're going to come back. And Cinderella's slipper will not fit once again.
Good pick, man. Good pick.
See,
I go with Nebraska.
He liked that one. I'm going with Nebraska, too. Missouri, they did it last week against Oklahoma, but on the road in Lincoln, there's no way. I'm going with Nebraska.
Lee, get closer.
You know what? What fascinates me most is the dentures in this event.
They nailed it.
Utah and Air Force, interesting game. Utah's 1 week away from the home showdown with TCU.
Right.
Air Force nicked up a bit. Can they be the fly in the ointment of that big showdown next week? Can they pull the upset?
Air Force, let's face facts. They lost to San Diego State. Okay, so there's no chance. Utah, plus they're joining the Pac-10 to make it the Pac-12. Brotherhood. I got to go with the Utes.
Yeah.
Good pick. Utah by 2 touchdowns.
I know. Why does it become robotic?
Animatronic guy, yeah.
I'm with you. I'm going to pick Utah. Air Force is also not only loses to San Diego State, but they also lost their starting fullback. So I'll go Utah.
We're on the edge here.
He doesn't blink either. Yeah.
Auburn, well, they blink at Ole Miss. Auburn's just a touchdown favorite against the weakest team in the SEC West. Houston Nutt has a history of pulling these kind of upsets.
Houston Nutt. He's going to do it.
Enough said.
He's going to do it. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Ole Miss knocks off another number one goes down.
There's no. Last time I spelled Auburn, there's no D in Auburn. Okay, so
Not so
not so fast.
Not so fast, Elfman. Elfman. I go with Auburn.
That was a good one. Who do you have?
He's got the filmography.
I don't know.
I'm going with Auburn, but I think it's going to take a Cam Newton last-moment heroics to be able to win the game. I like Auburn to win, but it's going to be very close.
Florida, Georgia, we can't call it the cocktail party, so it's two student athletes
No,
getting
you
together
can't.
in the field. No, you can't.
But I can. It is the biggest cocktail party on the planet of the earth. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Gators.
Yeah.
Florida. Florida. I know Georgia's got that hot receiver, but
Yeah. Florida.
That was a terrific pick. Nice going. Florida in an upset.
It sounds tame.
It does.
You know, I'm going with A.J. Green and Aaron Murray. I'm going with Georgia to get it done. I think Florida's struggling. The struggles will continue.
Michigan State just keeps finding wacky ways to win games. On Halloween Eve, can they do it again at Iowa as an underdog?
you know, I think we got another upset here. I think Iowa at home. They're gonna wake up. They're pissed about last week. Iowa.
Well, actually, the favorites.
Iowa's
Well, they are the
Yeah, they're
favorite.
favorite, yeah.
Well, then
It feels like an upset.
It feels like
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Michigan State in an upset over Iowa.
Yeah, everything says Iowa should win this game, but I just think Michigan State's one of these teams. They just find ways to win. Kirk Cousins will be the hero. Michigan State keeps winning.
Michigan and Penn State. Denard Robinson's shoulder seems to be okay. Rob Bolden, the freshman, is available to play, they say, but he's not going to start. So Matt McGloin, the ex-walk-on for Penn State, starts at quarterback.
You know what? This is a tough one, but I think Michigan
Yes.
at Penn State. Yeah, I
Yes.
think Michigan wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I go with that one.
Yeah.
Michigan.
Denard Robinson runs, and Penn State's not going to be able to move the ball with McGloin. I think they'll struggle on offense. I like Michigan at home.
All right, Stanford, Washington, but the game within the game, Luck versus Locker, two hot prospects.
Yeah.
Which quarterback wins out?
I think Luck is looking good. I mean, I love Sarkisian, but Stanford.
Both guys broke your heart.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. And Harbaugh, I think, he's crazy. That guy's literally crazy.
That Will Ferrell knows what he's talking about. Luck, Stanford.
I'm gonna go with Stanford too. I mean, I think that Luck has everything that it takes, but Washington could be tough at home. I'll pick Stanford with you.
All right, it's time for the game. These folks have waited patiently through all the histrionics here. We're going to find out tonight if Oregon can snap the pattern. AP #1 ranked team, BCS #2, but a road test in an unfamiliar role. And USC trying to reclaim glory. It's been a painful year, a couple of close losses, all this stuff off the field, but a win by USC on the field tonight as a home underdog on a rare occasion would do a lot to ease that pain. Kirk, of course, you're calling the game, so no pick, but a key.
Well, I think a key is just going to be the mindset of USC. They are used to being the Oregon. They're the champ from 2002 to 2008. I want to see the pride and the attitude that SC comes out to play with after they were embarrassed last year at Eugene. And I think it's going to be a shootout. I really think it's the two quarterbacks going back and forth. And I think it could be one of those games whichever quarterback has the ball last wins the game.
Pride and attitude. Lane Kiffin wouldn't give us his real pep talk. He kind of watered it down. But you know there's going to be something said. Who wins the game?
Is there any question? Is there any question at all? Right? This is USC's season right here. This is their bowl game. Coliseum will be rocking. I believe Corso's going to run around that head at halftime. SC.
Your call,
SC.
SC.
Be very.
Don't let him out. What's happening?
What are you doing?
Oh, here we got something cooked. It's coming your way.
Yeah. Come here, Dougie.
No.
Corso with the duck. Hugging it out. An intervention. We got smackdown style. There's a beheading going on at the Coliseum.
Go.
Will, thanks.
Oh, my God.
Thanks for your help, man. Great job. Megamind coming to theaters. Difference of opinion in this game. We're ganging up on you. Be careful. It's a duck ambush. Enjoy Roadblock Saturday here at the Coliseum. It's the ABC primetime game. Dave Pash, take it away. It's all yours.